All right, let's just get the
yourself down
game
from a win when
going.
You're so far ahead, and you're just taking
On
every
to
fight,
pick
you know? So your
ban.
brain is
FPX
just-
bans
it makes you feel
Irelia
like you're so
for the
far
first
ahead in
one.
every skirmish
So much
already.
sense.
power.
Irelia is very
So
strong.
when they show, you're just like, fight them. But you have to you know,
And the
recenter here.
response
Obviously
is
coming in,
from C9
here
is
versus FPX
actually
gonna be an
cannon.
uphill battle.
This
Well, it does
signalized
make a lot of sense.
that
Remember, the FPX are coming off a
they're not
loss
going to
at the
focus a
start
lot on
of
top
the
side.
game.
We
While
know
the early
Fudge
game
has
looked
a
little bit backward. It was a
lot
rough
of champions he
game
can
for
pick
Nugget.
from. He has
So
a
many deaths
pretty
across the top
huge
side of the map,
champion
forced
pool,
into that AP
so
drag.
it
It's
doesn't
not the
matter if
clear
he
AP top lane
gets
option,
banned
the
a
one that
little
they had
bit.
to pick, 'cause things
The
like
response
Kennen
from
and Gwen
FPX,
banned
they
away.
ban
You can see
Leona,
C9
and now
already banned
C9
away.
bans
Kennen, have to see
Yumi.
what he ends up on this time, because while
Both
FPX,
support
you
bans.
expect
Yumi is
to still be the
very
favorites in
strong,
this matchup,
especially
have to
with
hope that they've
the right
shaken off that
champions. Not
early
just the right
loss.
AD
Yeah, a lot
carries,
of
but the right
interesting things happening
champions in the
this round,
comp.
right? C9 taking Yumi away from FPX. Damwon banded away from them in the first game
And
of the day as
now,
well.
let's see the third
Irelia
ban
bans
from FPX.
against Perks, which we just saw last game. Doinby obviously played it as
Lee
well.
Sin, okay,
ban
Lee
coming
Sin,
in, and the
very
Kennen ban from
much
C9 spells that they
a
wanna put
high
something,
priority
not
pick in
something
the
that they can
meta.
target and maybe counter.
Lee
Yeah, I
Sin
mean,
and
the
Sin
bans
Zhao,
here
so it
from
makes sense
Red
that they want
side
to
just
get
seem
rid of Lee
very
Sin
obvious
early.
so far. I feel like
Blabber
Red
is
side
also very
now
well
has the
known
duty
of playing
banning-
Lee Sin.
banning Yudi.
Tien also, I mean, he gets a world skin.
Was literally
And the response
reason
is
FPX
from
beat
C9
Cloud9
is
last
Lucian,
time.
so
That
no Lucian
was
Nami
such
coming
a
in.
Cloud9
So let's see what
favorite
FPX
game,
picks.
and he
Sin Zhao
absolutely
is
destroyed them
still
with the full
open.
damage cannon build.
Jarvan
Yeah, I
is
wonder
still
if they're gonna go
open
some
if they
kind
want to
of
go
first
that
pick
route.
chase here. Lucian banned away, takes away Lucian Nami.
So
MF
I think they should
Yumi
just
banned away,
get
takes away
the
MF
jungler.
Yumi. You've got
I
things like
mean,
Graves
Graves
top
still
chase, MF
flex,
available,
and
FPX
it's a
is up
very
with
high
Thresh,
priority
so there's a lot
pick in
of
the
OPs,
top
I think,
lane,
for
so
both these teams. LeBlanc as well, notably.
definitely a very good
Graves,
pick
I think, is
here.
looking so
And it's
impressive,
very
so he's
blindable.
generally
And now
strong in
C9
the
can
meta right now
respawn.
with,
Most likely it's going to be a jungle pick and maybe a mid laner. They can pick something like LeBlanc, still open.
Mitigate the value you get from the true grip from this top lane pick.
And
what
Sin
Fudge
Zhao
wants
is
to
a
take
very
into it.
good
What is
pick
the
other
option
than
going
Lee
to
Sin in
be?
this meta.
Again, we had a Malphite hover last game. I'm
And
just saying,
TF,
maybe it's time for the
oh, okay,
Malphite,
TF.
but Twisted Fate, certainly a strong start.
That makes me think it's
Man,
not
a
gonna be
roaming mid
Malphite, that
laner.
makes me think carry, because when you have Twisted
Very
Fate,
good
you affect
2v2.
both sides. So Jace to me is one
Very
where
good push.
You can play the lane for early
And
push versus
it
the
seems
Graves,
that C9 is going to
and
put a
try
high
and push that way,
priority
and then use
on
Twisted Fate pressure
a
mid.
Ooh,
carry.
C9 took a page out of Damwon's homework there. First rotating TF,
They're just going
MF.
to pick
That's exactly what
MF
Damwon Gaming did. And they'll-
very
I mean, if you want
early.
to copy somebody's homework,
Yeah, it's not bad.
Or not.
It's
going to be a Jace.
Same kind of thing,
And an
right?
instant
They're playing
response
TF
to the
Jace. That's
Graves.
exactly what we saw Damwon doing. Will they go into the kind
So
of
most
similar
likely,
full competition
C9
with
thinks
TF
that
Jace?
this
It's
Graves is
probably
most
the strongest
likely
side you
going
can get.
top.
The only problem is blinding TF
And now
things
what
like Ryze
is
and Sylas
FPX
up
is
could be
going
a bit
to
dangerous.
pick?
and it's very critical for how you play the early
I
lane.
think they should
lane
pick
phase
AD
versus
carry and
Graves,
support
because
too.
you can play it to get the early shove, and you can play it aggressively.
Or they
but you
should
have to
just pick
support it with
their
every
jungler
resource.
very
Twisted
early
Fate does
on.
not
Ryze
start
to
with the
respond to the
ability
TF
to
is
get up to the
pretty
top
good.
side. So jungle
Doinby is
pathing,
also
is going to be incredibly
quite
important
famous in
move
playing the
controls.
roaming mids, like
We're
Ryze
gonna
and
get the
TF
Jarvan coming
also.
out here. Now, TF, the
Jarvan
last time he
as
was
the
picking Jarvan, it was
jungler,
on red side 1-2
I think
against
it's pretty
those dashes,
surprising
we talked about it.
FPX
But this time around, not
picks
much
Jarvan.
mobility for
They
C9,
wanna
right? TF's gonna
focus
get
more on
locked up.
team
Jace's
fights,
only
but
way out is queuing a minion in hammer
Tien
form. And so
usually
they're gonna go for
likes
Ryze Jarvan. You'd expect
more.
Sylas
I
Jarvan
thought
this kind of combo.
FPX wants
The
a
only
stronger
AP damage will
2v2,
be
and
the mid lane,
Jarvan,
it's double
while
AD
is a
top
good
Now the question will
engage,
be,
there's
did
a
you go for
lot
mid
of
lane here? Are Cloud9
junglers
gonna
that are
match
still
the first
open
three with
for
picking
C9 to
jungle on
pick
their
that
own
has
side, or will they
very
opt to
strong
go for
2v2,
one of the
especially
AD
with
carry
TF
options
open.
left up and available?
And
But
Doinby
instead,
isn't going to pick
don't wanna
Ryze, he's
put too
going
much AD
back
there, you gotta get the
to his
full
signature
classic
pick, the Rumble.
combination.
Yeah.
The hot pot here.
Doinby
Jarvan Cataclysm,
never
the
plays-
Rumble ultimate
Never
over the
plays
top.
standard.
Yeah, I was
never-
thinking Ryze will do well kind of individually against TF.
And most
right?
likely
So
this
1v1
is
great, but
Doinby's
Jarvan
Rumble.
Galio could be
I mean,
good
who
against
else
this comp. Jarvan
is going to
Rumble,
play
the hot
this
pot
Rumble?
is coming in. How does C9
And now
respond?
what is Sin9
This
going
is
to
full
respond?
AOE
Like I said,
combo.
Sin Zhao is
So
still
this
open.
Already, Cloud9 know the direction they have to go.
So-
They're not going to want to fight into these big AOE combinations.
very
Split
high
the map,
priority
play for,
jungler.
split pushing here. Blabber
And
on the
TF
early
Sin
aggressive
Zhao, this
jungler,
mid lane
then
2v2 is going to be
definitely
strong.
capable of
At
setting
least
them up
way
for
stronger
something.
than Jarvan Rumble.
AD carry support not picked from either side. This is full top side from both teams. We saw Lyric talking about
And
it,
now
where they early
they ban
rotate, you know,
MF.
solo laners and things like this. We see it all from the top side now. So MF,
We already
FPX, we're gonna
see the
things like
jungler, the
Kai'Sa,
top
Ezreal,
laner, and the mid
Jhin
laner
come out.
for both
banning
teams.
a lot.
And
I mean,
then
we have to see exactly what they want to ban.
they,
Ban with the premier
I guess they have to ban
taking away Thresh,
AD
sometimes
carries and
makes that
supports.
pick like Aphelios feel a little bit
Ziggs.
weaker. I like the Ziggs.
They ban
respect
Ziggs,
ban
which
coming out.
means
Do not wanna put C9 in a
FPX is
position where
trying
Vulcan is
to get
completely free to
Aphelios,
roam,
maybe?
or even set them up for one of the Ziggs kill
And
lanes.
C9
We've seen
bans
so
the
much of
Amumu.
all but invisible
Support?
since the play is now also
I
getting
didn't know
banned
it
away,
was.
but this is the
I mean, it
luxury
was
you have when
pretty
both sides
popular
have
in
matched
solo queue.
first round picks heading into
We've
second
seen it
round
banned
bans.
and picked
They can target so
a
many
few
of these
times
niche
this
picks.
tournament.
Are they gonna, target Ezreal or target of Felios as far as continuing on with the bottom side
So,
focus here, because I think the Zig is really intelligent. They know Cloud9 are going to want to have
they ban
roaming
Thresh
plays early on to really set up
this
solo push. And
I don't know.
split push,
FPX
so
signalized that they want to pick
trying
Aphelios.
I think Jhin would be a big pick here for FPX, but it looks like C9 is going to go for the Rakan.
But they themselves banned Thresh, so I'm not sure what they're going to pick here. They can maybe pick Aphelios Lulu, that's viable.
Of course, you can place towards the top side. Now, FPX
Or
have
they
full
themselves
choice,
can
you
pick
have
Jhin
options like
and
Aphelios,
something.
Thresh, though. Kai'Sa could
And
be a good
C9
pick, but then is it something you want
against
to
this
because,
comp,
I mean, if
Aphelios
you
isn't
play
that
Jhin
good,
I
so
think Jhin is just one of the
maybe
strongest champs here.
C9 can respond with
Definitely
Ezreal.
a high priority there because it further
see.
enables that pick
Ooh.
possibility if you're trying to spread things
Rel,
out. Rakan, I also
engage
just
support,
love as a
more
brand new Zig,
engage for this comp,
because if you're
synergizes very
facing
well with
into
Rumble
Jarvan
ult.
Rumble combinations there. Rakan is so good,
Especially
versus
after
Jarvan.
6.
You cannot lock him down. Sets up a lot of you know, river fights
And
vision
Kai'Sa for
skirmishes.
LWX
Rel.
back to
I
the
mean, it's a lot of
classic.
Wombo,
engagement,
baby.
so the
Yeah.
wombo is
Signature
there, and
pick
I think at
back
this
when
point,
he won
I
Worlds.
feel like you cannot afford to pick an immobile AD carry like Jhin. You are
This
so
is
vulnerable to dives against the J4, Rel. I
A
feel like
full-on
that's
dive
something
comp
to
from
dash.
FPX.
It's not going to be the Ezreal. Instead, we're going to
And
get the Tristana now.
C9 responds with the
into Kai'Sa.
Tristana.
I thought they would go for Jhin for long range, but
They
like
need
you said, there goes
mobility.
FPX going full dive.
And
So,
this means,
they
hey,
could have picked
we're gonna
one of
keep
the other
guessing
options
where
is
we're putting
Ezreal,
our focus.
but Tristana
Sin
is also
Twisted
fine.
Fate can go to the
He can
Jace
jump
lane to
the
support this pushing versus Graves early
Cataclysm.
on, but they can also
can jump
kill
away
lane
from
bottom
the-
side with Tristana, Hell of Blades, set
from
it up with
the
Rakan.
Rumble
you can
ult.
double jump, you can help him get in further.
Yeah, and I want to see exactly what
And
C9 were
FPX
doing
has
last
a
time around, where
very,
Blabber, Vulcan, and Perks were just
very
moving up and
good
down the river so beautifully.
dive
How do you
comp.
do that? You establish
Amazing
control on one
synergy
side
with
first,
Jarvan
have top
ult
pressure or bot
and
pressure, and then
Rumble
transition
ult.
that from top to mid
Good
to bot.
engage from
Can they do this
Jarvan
again? I
and
expect
Rel.
them to play top side early,
Great
of course, with
follow-up.
the Jace.
They all can
Path up there
go
to cover the
in.
early stages so you can
They
get the
pretty
push
much
and
have
then
to
see
go
how they dissect
in.
the map.
I love that.
While
focus because so
C9,
much more
they
of
have
this game does
a lot of
determine for me
options. They
on the
definitely,
early
C9
stages,
definitely has a
and
stronger
they
early
set
game with
themselves
Sinzao,
up for the early
Jace,
pushing.
and
The plays
TF. It
between
feels like
jungle,
that
between
C9 is going to
support,
play around top
opening
side.
up control around
Get-
roaming from mid to the
Get
sides of the map.
prio
It's
early
gonna be,
for mid
step
lane,
one, do they
and
find
then
success
make
there,
sure
or does
TF
it
can
all
roam
come
top,
crashing
they
down?
can dive,
Absolutely.
be
For
around the
Cloud9
map,
and Cloud9 fans out there, this is the time
get
to take
objectives,
breath,
and then
reset.
win.
This is
While
not the previous game.
team
This
fights,
is not Wampa
FPX
stomping.
is
This is not super fed. You're back to
FPX
0.
is
You have to work your way up to find
slightly
elimination,
ahead,
a win
has the
keeps hope
advantage
alive
here
for the rest of the day.
because
Day 2 groups
all
is
of their
really
engage, all of their
where
CC,
the
all of their
composure of the players on
all of their
stage
team fight is
measured
very,
and
very
matters
good.
the most. These are the ones where you make or break your
So yeah,
entire
now
year.
let's
You've been
get
playing,
into the
working
game.
through your region's league the entire year, and it builds up to, at sometimes,
And they were the ones able to punish it, but you talked about it, Kobe. Some kind of split map topside could be really beneficial for C9 here because they can play weak side with their current bot lane. Tian is going to spot out Blabber.
Okay.
And
Tian
the whole
spots
army of
Blabber
C9
here.
moving into the top side.
and the best way to do
I think
that
spots the
map
whole
is
team.
for a level 1. One of the best things that, you know, the successful teams at this tournament have done thus far, namely
see
Dom
all
and
C9,
EDG, is
all of C9 is on the top
rotating
side,
the
and now
cooldowns on
LWX
their
can just
early trinket wards
hang
to
out here
track
and
enemy
ward.
jungles for a large portion of the early stages, removing that surprise
Let's
factor
see
from
what the
Tian.
what the
Damwon,
pathing
that's
is going
how
to
they
be like.
dominated him. You know, they neutralized the
It's
first
very
3
important,
gank
especially for
attempts that he
Sinzao.
went for when he was on Jarvan last time.
So 2 things I just want to note here. First of all, C9 ran topside and didn't place a ward, so they didn't actually get information as to where Tian is starting. The good thing is Blabber swapped the sweeper, and he can sweep out that bot side ward because he probably wants to path top, but as I say that, a lot is happening here. C9, maybe they were trying to bait some wards into their bot side jungle. Now they're faking some kind of invade, I wonder.
They don't have the sweeper with them, and the only benefit there is that your sweeper is ready
Minions
at an
crashing
earlier stage.
into
if you don't
the
have
lanes.
swap out, so you have the activation. If you drop the ward and then go back, then
They haven't
you won't be
spotted
able to sweep
Blabber,
before starting
but
the camps,
they
but
see
he
that
doesn't do it
the
again, and
blue
the only
buff
one they get is up on
is
Raptors.
not
Yeah,
being
a lot of things happening
taken,
in this early game. The
and
thing is, C9
the
didn't actually
C9
do
bot
anything.
lane
They didn't get
isn't
any deep vision
leashing,
apart
so
from that ward on
they
Raptors
can
with
probably
FPX
tell that
also. Now they
Sinzao is
have
starting
control of
top
bot push,
side.
and they
And
have
now
control
an
of Blabber.
instantly
Have
fight
to
level
go
1
back,
in the
go
bot
back,
lane.
immediate exhaust. They know they
Sven,
can keep this fight going. They
exhaust,
wanna come out on top.
ignite.
Sven,
LWX is
he's
taken to a
close.
very low
Well, it
health,
is
but
back
still survives.
Side of C9, that could have been disastrous.
And now they want to continue fighting. Chris gets a nice engage on 2 people. Sven also taken very low, but Chris is getting punished here as Rel, walking really slowly out. Both AD carries at a very low health. And both AD carries starting Doran's Blade, so not a lot of potions, unlike the longsword plus
And this is
pots.
where we see the ramifications of the level 1 play, because
Exactly.
Blabber goes, oh,
And
the
now
ward
Sven
just
is
out.
This is perfect.
forced to
Perfect for
back
C9.
Suck
out
the words right out
early.
of my mouth, let's go.
Yeah, but the thing is, Sven.
Now Sven is going to lose so much minions here, so much gold, so much XP sadly. Vulcan can take some of the XP, but
a lot of experience
still.
missed there from C9.
It's a very big loss for C9 in the bot lane.
Push there from Perks, replacing the ward towards Raptors to see if the Jarvan makes the play towards top of this bottom side river, because we turn our eyes towards the Scuttle Crab spawn now, and off of the reset
Now
there,
we see
should be able to
both
push down and
junglers
acquire
in the
bottom one.
bot side.
Just
They
honestly
might
such a
contest for
difficult
this
level one. Again,
crab.
Sven also
Sven
in
just
precision
back,
instead
only
of,
bought 2
inspiration, so
pots.
he doesn't have cookies, he doesn't have biscuits, he doesn't have anything here.
It's so funny
And
how we just
he's
talked so
very
much about
behind.
the game, but nothing actually happened.
Well, there's so much with the vision play, and again,
Yep.
the rotation
And
of the
I don't know if they're
cooldowns
going
on
to
your
contest
trinket
here.
ward
Oh, it seems like
is
FPX is
actually
going to
critical, and
contest
has
this
been the difference
early
in these
crab.
fights.
3-3 bot side, you talked about it, Kobe. Sven can start
3v3.
It's bouncing in C9's favor. It's going to be a
Is
3v3.
something
Much
going
able
to
see some
happen?
potential here, though, with the J4 coming in as well. They're focusing Tian for now. He's not going to be
Focusing
able to land.
Tien is really good, very low. Flash in from Sven. Takes down with the final stack explosion from the explosive
Oh, the
charge.
target selection from Blabber and Vulcan.
C9
I just have to
gets
give
the
him
first
credit, 'cause
blood
it looked like
and the
Crisp was
crab.
waking up there, but they didn't make a decision
Very
on
good.
who they want to go onto.
Excellent.
But Vulcan and Blabber instantly dive onto Tian.
And now they are threatening bot already.
Some kind of dive here. FPX don't have a heal.
Now they're just threatening it, and it seems
of
like
a
they are not
victory
going
for
to do anything with
Cloud9.
this. They have
Not
pressure bot.
only do they
can
prep
push
for
down the
early
wave,
skirmish, but winning
make
on
up for
grab,
the
they also are able to secure
all the
this
minions
bottom
that
crab, so
they
you know
that Sven
that
got
Ken is immediately
that
gonna
Sven
be
lost.
for topside crab. It's very easy to
And now to
continue
respond,
tracking him, because you
Jarvan
know
is
the
going
setup
topside
cleared
for the
from
crab.
blue
Let's see
side
the
down to
replay
bottom.
here.
Yeah, look at the
Crisp
target selection from
looks,
Vulcan and Blabber.
sees
Crisp
two
walks up and
people
kinda
here.
jumps in, but look at Blabber and Vulcan instantly
Blabber
going
and
for double.
Vulcan instantly
Crisp is
jumps
down.
on
Look at
Tien.
misses
Tien
the combo, 'cause
EQs,
Blabber
forces to
flashes
flash
down,
away,
Sven
but I
follows
don't
first
think
blood and double
Tien
buffs.
can go
This is why I
anywhere
love
from
this
there.
Dungeon
Sven
bottom side,
follows
because
up,
you do have the threat,
and
the kill
Vulcan
potential
also
here
instantly
for the
eased
all-ins early on. It changes
Sven,
completely
and
the way
a
they
very
wanna
good
play
first
these early
blood.
stages. Now we're seeing Jarvan as well exit from top side of the map and a re-entry on top side. Immediately Vulcan now moving with Blabber to try and
first
take
back.
over this vision control of top side.
And one thing I want to
Roaming
highlight is
to
FPX
top
blind
side.
picked Kai'Sa. C9 could have gone for Ezreal, but it's a losing lane. They opt into Tristana,
Exactly.
a winning lane, and it has a dash as well to escape this Jarvan.
Blabber,
combo you just
okay,
talked about.
3-man
Right
top side.
Nuguri has
It's a
flash.
level
Has the
3
dash, has the
support
smoke
roam
screen,
from
has to be patient,
C9.
but there should be no way out of this
Nuguri,
one.
the
Knock if they follow through.
clean
on the top
CC
side.
chain
When
from
you win
C9.
bottom side,
And another
a lot of
kill
support for the first
goes
roam.
to
Those
C9.
extra seconds matter so much.
Yeah, we talked about it and we saw it last game. We thought C9
Now,
would unlock
Dragon
top
is
first to
spawned.
bot, but they're
Okay,
unlocking
Punish.
bot to
Crisp
mid
is also
to top.
here in the
Vulcan
river.
might have to dash out here. He has the flash.
Then on the way, he can take
And
his time on this
getting
one.
locked down, forces to flash, but goes in again, engage! Vulcan with the follow-up, and Tien is taken down. Doinby is in a very bad spot here. He can go away, maybe, but Blabber getting engaged on, but he goes in again! And the TP from Fudge going in! And 4 more kills for C9. An amazing early game here, and it's a disaster for FPX. They lose so much.
But massive props to Vulcan. 6 assists, 6 kills to C9, 3-0-3 for Blabber. This jungle supporter playing amazing.
We have to have that replay again.
Fish right there in the river.
Blabber,
another skirmish.
that's a very,
And
very
called
good
out
play.
perfectly, Dracos.
Okay, now
The
Vulcan gets
commitment
caught here,
into the fight. Okay,
knocked
so
up,
Vulcan,
stunned,
he holds
flashes
everything
away, and then
until
goes
nothing is
back
interrupted
in
by
again,
Pharrell,
instantly
has the
followed
double
up by
dash
Blabber,
in
and they get
range,
Tien.
and that makes
Vulcan
Doinby
sadly
easy
has to
flash
die
to
here,
chop the
but
first one.
Doinby
Yeah, and that's
in
the
a
same
very
impact
bad
effect.
position,
Nuguri does
goes
keep
in,
back, but he's so far away. He TP'd
and then
12
Blabber
TP'd mid,
instantly
so by the
eased,
time Nuguri arrives,
and
Fudge
by the
does
time
too. C9 come on
they
down,
kill him,
3 kills to
Fudge
Blabber.
TPs
C9
in
running
and
away
follows
with
up
this early game.
You
and
guys
gets
called it at
the
the
cleanup.
beginning of the day. This is not the week 2 of old. This is the new and improved week 2. Cloud9 now, they have to refocus.
And now
We talked
Dragon
about in Champ
is
Select,
up.
First check mark was going to be the mid jungle roams. Can they set themselves up
Have
in
to
these lanes
get-
for success? Yes. Box is checked right there. So now you have to transition it to Twisted Fate ultimates here for Perks. He's now level
Now it
6.
seems
off
like
of the
Blabber
experience from
is
that early
passing
skirmish.
down
If you
bot,
open up the vision
and
control
also Tien.
around mid lane, then you get to hover to
Perks
either
has
side of the
a
map.
faster
and it
push,
makes
I
both
believe,
side
against
lanes
the
of
Rumble.
FPX have to
But
respect
Rumble
these
has
roams, so you get
Predator
so much
boots.
pressure just off of denying vision and threatening even the use of that ult.
Clean, controlled snowball, similar to what we saw last game. I think the big difference
TF
this time
also has
around
ult.
is
I
FPX
believe
have
this is a
Rumble, they have
free
Jarvan.
dragon
Easy
because Tien
ways
is
to
in
set up
top
kills,
side.
to set up picks, so Cloud9 have to keep giving respect to FPX as they
And
try
now
to
the
push
roam
forward.
is
I think
coming
this is
in
where you need to
from
focus,
Vulcan.
because Doinby, the classic for his Rumble,
seems
is
like they're not
the
going to
Predator
gank mid
Rumble,
at all.
so he likes to roam around.
Just get
but if you
vision
keep him
in
pinned
the
under
bot
tower,
side
you
jungle.
have mid jungle roam again for that vision to support
Yeah,
Perks,
support
then
jungle
you get first
synergy.
move.
Yeah, C9 owned the bot
From
side of the map, right?
C9.
Vulcan Vulcan and Blabber pairing up.
Sven
That
is
pink they have on the Raptors so deep in the
in
enemy
a
jungle, they can
an
control bot
okay
side as much
spot
as they
here.
want.
He
So
can
now you
just
have to
hold
think,
the wave.
FPX, what do you want to
The
do
wave
right
is
now?
pushing
Tian probably has
to
to play towards
C9.
top side. He's getting level 6, Fudge has no flash. They can use their ultimates to kind of
Now let's see
chain
what
CC him
play
down.
they
so
make
Blabber
next.
smartly decides, okay, I'll match top side. Perks has ult anyway, so he can come to the play first, and he has mid push. So Blabber could catch Nuguri off guard here.
Oh, and a level 5 Jarvan is just honestly not that menacing. Blabber moving up level 6, gonna zone Nuguri
Yeah,
away.
Tian
He
is
will
still
spot
level
him out, but he's
5,
gonna have to
while
lead
Blabber
forward
is
pretty
level
handily.
6.
Perks has to be careful here. Tian and Doinby, obviously a lot of burst damage as long as the flag and drag connects, but Perks
They're
still
trying
confident enough
Perks.
to step forward here.
So
Going
many
in.
resources from Cloud9.
Gold card doesn't connect, and a Rift
vision
Herald
control
is
for
up.
sides
Both
of mid lane
support
through the
has
river.
to
This
has
sets
to
them
roam
up
here.
for taking objectives
And Vulcan has
without
first
being
move.
contested by the
And I don't
combination
think
that has been
FPX can
wombo
contest
combos.
this.
They don't even get to go into the river because there's that threat of that pick. So C9 will.
Yeah, they're not even
going
gonna
to
try to contest. Tian is just taking his
Let's talk
Raptors.
about the one more combo right there, the scaling of it. Jarvan Rumble doesn't scale that great. 3-4 items starts to fall off. This is a mid-game Dragon Herald kind of neutral objective orientated comp to fight around with the amount of AoE.
Now,
got. If they're on the
Dragon
back
is
foot
still
up until
up.
25-30 minutes, their comp
Something's going to happen in mid,
That's
isn't
why I
it?
like that you called out the flash cooldown for Fudge, because the top side of the map is where you want to use your combinations on these targets that don't have flashes to get out of it. And Fudge plays the wave accordingly with the support of the extra vision through River. They're able to push it out, and they don't have to deal with that opening.
C9 have Herald now, so what they're going to do is Blabber's probably going to clear out Krugs, base, clear his bot side jungle, Herald bot for Sven, maybe use a TF ult kind of dive and get Drake for themselves. So FPX,
Yeah.
the problem is after having lost that early fight on top side, their options have run out. Now they're level 6, but C9's flashes are starting to come up. The only thing they can really do now is cross map top.
And that's a critical point, because if they do give up the bottom side, then you're also giving over. Not only should be side
Now,
lane
what is
pressure
C9 going to do?
with
Dragon
power
is
damage
up.
to,
Blabber
use the
has
Cloud9.
Herald.
But if you take away that early Dragon, the thing that FPX
So,
want to force you
there's
to
a big
move up on
possibility
so they
that
can use their wombo
C9 is going to
combo,
make a play
is
bot,
not just
put
to
Herald
rebound there.
down, and then use that
Case.
Herald to
Now
take
for
Dragon.
C9, it's just about keeping a cool head and staying focused on the goal in front of you as Vulcan.
Now
main
Chris
fish
was
for
being
the
spotted.
Chris
Engaged
forces
on
the dash
by
up, is gonna
Vulcan.
flash
Forced to
first.
flash
TF
away,
coming
but
in,
the
he's
follow-up
for
from
Blast Cone.
Perks
Is
ult.
gonna come out. He is gonna manage to make
But
it out safely.
Chris
Well played
gets
by Chris
out
to get into
safely.
the animation as the stun came in.
Well, I can't
So
say
many
safely
walls
because
being
he's
dropped
half
there.
a health,
Pink,
and
wall just trying to stop him from hitting the blast cone.
LWX
He does get out. So TF
trying to
used
fight
there,
again.
So that does relieve a little bit of
Just a
pressure
little
on the
bit
map for
poke.
FPX, but C9 still have the setup. Look at the deep vision in FPX's bot side jungle. 2 pinks and a ward. They see absolutely everything. And by process of elimination, if Tian's not there, he's top side.
Exactly. They've done so much with their early investment into
Look
vision.
at all
Now is
the
when you
vision
actually get
that
paid
C9
off for
has.
that,
They are
because
trying to make a
there's no
play here,
teleport
and they
skills
don't
inside
see
of FPX.
Tian
There's no surprise factor
anywhere.
here.
So they can assume that Tian is on the top side, and then
taking
a
down
good
Blabber
engage
way
from
forward.
to LWX. He's taken very low. A great stun from Chris, but would that do anything? And Sven loses the 1v1. The miscalculation on the damage, the flash engage from from Vulcan, and the follow-up from Blabber gets the kill on Chris. Meanwhile, Perks getting stuck in a very weird position here, gets bailed out by Vulcan, but Tian is coming. Cataclysm, flag and drag, gets no one though, and Tian, sadly, Tian's taken very low and dies to the red buff plus red smite, and Perks live.
The kill. I think Vulcan leveled up there luckily at the end somewhere to get the ultimate, to get the Perks just in time to save him. Blabber has 5 kills on Zinzao right now. 11 minutes in.
Nice try from Tian, but I don't think, even after the flag and drag, I don't think he can do anything after that. I don't think his teammates can do anything after that, so it's a bit questionable play, but I respect the attempt. Maybe a bit too ambitious.
But in the end, they still get the objective.
That play means a dragon for C9.
For
Almost 4,000 gold lead for C9 in the early game. Okay, let's see the replay. Engage from LWX, instantly ignite and exhaust. LWX is dealing no damage and has no mana, and all the follow-up is going to LWX. Blabber goes away, and Sven realizes too late that he doesn't have enough damage to take down LWX.
But they still get a massive victory there.
Yeah, and Blabber still has Herald, so where is he going to use
Now,
it? TP top here from Perks. There's
Now,
no way. Nuguri, I don't think there's much to
3,000
happen.
gold lead.
Getting down a couple
4,500, I'm sorry, 3,500 gold lead for C9.
Gone down. yet. So
at
a
12
lot of standing
minutes.
gold up and available for the next 2 minutes if C9 can really push these individual advantages.
And with a TF, they can use this advantage. Their lead that they got from bot, and then transition that lead to other lanes. Now,
Bot trades for top trade,
they're trading top turret for bot.
But it does get Fudge ahead on this chase.
And look, because they use Herald, they can rotate everyone towards mid quicker, so you gain a little, 30-second
Now,
advantage
FPX
there
gets
by
bot
getting
tower
bot
while
tower
C9
loaded
gets top,
as
but
well,
it
as they
is a Herald, and there's only one person defending the top tower, and it seems like they can get the tier, also the tier 2 top tower.
From Heralds are so valuable because of the extra money that was moved into it. Local gold split by both split pushers.
Now,
there.
almost 5,000 gold lead for C9 in the early game.
Into the game. Tower plating hasn't even fallen yet. Cloud9
Now
absolutely
C9 is in a very good spot, but we have to remember that FPX's team fight is pretty good, so maybe they can make something happen.
And again, this is similar to the last game. but
Rumble
Cloud9
ult,
are
a
snowballing
Cataclysm.
ahead very effectively because they are not.
I mean,
going
Equalizer,
for
Equalizer,
resets to
Cataclysm.
try and defend weak side. They are forcing FPX to basically
Engage
play
from
this game
Chris.
of chicken
They have
because they can push
pretty
harder.
good
When you have
engage. They
Herald,
have
you
pretty
can
good
get 2
team
for
fight
1 in the
again.
trade. You can push all the way to the
So
second
they
trade.
can make
You're
something
moving to get
happen.
the deep vision. You don't have to respect the counter push from FPX, and you just take more in the trade than they can get on the weak side of the map.
Yeah, a lot of macro going on there. C9 winning out, but now it's going into a 1-3-1 scenario where Perks has ultimate, but he is level 9 and he is behind as an individual into Noguri and into Doinby. If they group up, you can see Doinby's right behind Noguri. If they can get some kind of lockdown on the Perks, he will die. So Blabber and Vulcan are trying to cover him. There could be some kind of 3v3 here, but the biggest winner right now is Fudge. He's taking a bot tower.
Exactly.
Noguri has to just TP from top to bot. He's gonna get
Stop
stopped.
for the interrupt.
Okay!
Gold card, it's easy to do
Graves'
damage to Lock.
TP gets
Teleport
stopped, and
second
Nuguri
all
is
the way in.
forced
Nuguri
to
running
back
for TP
away here,
cancels, which
and
means again,
since
the
the
big
teleport
winner
is
is Fudge.
cancelled,
Yeah.
Fudge
Rings
gets a
the bell right
free
here for
tower
Fudge. He
here.
just earned a bunch of tower
Well,
gold
not
on
free,
bottom
it's
side.
a-
Can they punish mid though? LWX wants to try and force.
How many plates is he getting? I don't know how many plates that tower had, but he's gonna get the entire thing. Doinby has TP, but if he invests
And now
TP
Fudge
bot as
is
well, and you're using double TP
very ahead.
against C9 with a global, it's lights out on any side lane play, so for now they're just gonna let it drop, and FPX can't get anything topside. This
And
is
now
almost
C9
a
just has to
6K
wait for the
gold
next
Gentlemen,
neutral objective.
Daniel and Bobby, if I may. This is refocusing on the main issue for Cloud9 in week 1 of Brute. The coordination was all over the place. Even things as simple as teleporting to join a team fight. What was, desynced and 30 seconds off at sometimes. But this time around, week number 2, so clean on the calls here. Twisted Fate ult popped. They go, they stop the split pusher. They allow Fudge to get the extra tower. These macro victories are coming from such a cleaner setup, and the comms, you have to think, are so much cleaner this time around, so much more well-focused.
And I think it's really good that you point that out, because in the Rogue game, you can credit C9 for responding well to Rogue's maybe over-eager invade. But in this game, they picked the bot fight. They outplayed in the skirmish in a bot lane. Sven started this game with 2 CS to 9 on the opposite side. I thought that was going to be the red flag to end this. And it wasn't. They turned that fight, they found that lead, and now on the opposite side for FPX, you're looking at tying C9 if C9 win this game, and you need to start sweating because you felt like the guaranteed second seed with Don 1 in the lead. Doesn't feel like the case anymore.
And I must say that, at the chance of cursing here, you can feel so much more confident in ending games through split push when you have the Twisted Fate, not just because of the obvious, oh, we have an extra global, but what's so big in professional games is the vision reveal. It removes
Now
some of
second
the
Herald
scary
is up.
points where teams that have big wombo combos like FPX,
And I don't
will
think FPX
oftentimes
can
try and
respond
set up
here.
a rush, try and get these surprise plays where they
see.
pick somebody off. But Twisted Fate
C9
can
is
be
taking
very
Herald.
liberally to gain that extra vision.
And I think he just popped ultimate right now, as you said it, Kobe. You can see on the right-hand side of the screen, the ultimate was used. He's going to use it towards mid after pushing out bot, and he just gets vision of the enemy team, right? Free Herald will spot them all out. I don't really need to make a side lane
Dragon
play
is
for the next
coming
couple of
up
minutes
in a
anyway.
few seconds
They're gonna
here.
pop this Herald mid soon, you'd
And
expect.
C9's
Five-man group
C9
up.
is going to put the Herald
He's
mid.
probably going to push in bot and collapse towards mid. We might see FPX look for some kind of defense here on a 5v5. Or are they just going to opt to give it up? If they
think
do,
they're just
they
going
might
to
lose
take it.
Dragon as well.
No rumble here means it's really
Teleport coming in, and the Blabber engage! And instantly Chris is taken to a very low health. Blabber in the front line gets almost taken down, and Cataclysm coming out from Tien. And in the end, only Blabber gets taken down here.
Yeah, the objective was guaranteed, but Blabber and Vulcan dives for some kind of play on the backline. Crisp gets away without even using the flash, and then FPX just picked up a massive shutdown, so maybe they can look for this Dragon themselves. Doinby used TP and he's in a base, so it looks like it's just going to be a standoff for now.
Yeah, they didn't quite have the range to follow up. You know, Tristana gets more auto attack range from the passive with extra levels. Sven, it was very risky for him to follow up on that Blabber play. Yeah, there's 200 health left on Jarvan, really juicy Rel target right there that he wants to finish off, but they don't quite have the backline since
Now
Jace
FPX
can get blocked as far as the shock blast. And not
has
enough
control
range
in
to
the
finish off
Dragon
that kill.
Pit.
So it's a very good
It
punish
seems
by
like they're
Tien,
not going to take
to
it.
go in and actually punish Blabber, trying to exit, you know, just under
Fudge
the
has
safety.
TP.
Oh, Fudge
Now
is going to
coming.
TP very
on the
deep
way.
here,
Oh, he has
followed
the
by
flash.
Perks
No round
coming
fire.
in.
Gold card will be ready in a
No,
moment.
it
Nuggery's
seems
gonna
like
be in
Nuguri
trouble.
is in a
Flashback
very
to the
bad
previous
spot,
game. His
forces
number
to
dash
flash
back out to
away.
safety.
Okay, I can see why they went for the play, right? There's no tier 2,
But-
maybe they can overextend and get the kill, but Perks didn't have ult to gap close to CC, and it feels like C9 are making good plays and the correct plays around the map, but they're just making these small blunders here and there. Now they've lost TP, they lost the member, they lost the shutdown, they almost
And now-
lost the Drake.
They're coming in, gonna connect on Tien over the wall, but he's very
Has
far
the
away
knee.
from the rest of the team. There's so much
Instantly
chance.
rooted.
Blabber knows not to overcommit
Now Tien
this
taken
time
to a half a
around.
health.
LWX getting stronger.
Oh,
Level
now
11
everyone,
already.
every member of C9 is here.
You have to respect the
Equalizer.
potential for FPX to force a fight. He
Forces
down, though.
everyone
Now
to
Cloud9
back
can be a lot more
away.
comfortable, more
Perks
back
has
away.
taken
C9 Crabber
low.
helping him out once again. They won the bottom crab fight. Then he's able to W dash over to this one as well for the exit, because you have to take a magnifying glass to some of these plays, and Casual brings it up. The opportunity cost of going for that top side play where you don't have huge rewards is going to be a very delayed dragon. Yes, they still have control of the map, so you can go for the reset because nobody got caught there on the top side and try and get there, but this is going to be a much further delayed soul as far as stacking it up. And when you have full control of the map like this with your Twist of Fate ult and your extra globals, then you should be focusing on trying to acquire the value much quicker.
Yeah, the reason this game just feels tense, even though C9's up 5k gold, is they were in a similar situation last time these two teams played each other, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All you have to do now is just kind of play the map well, don't trade off evenly, and find good picks. But against FPX last time, that didn't happen, and it is FPX, right? The second seed from the LPL, so there's always that thought in the back of your mind of, you know, they can still find the comebacks. They have.
Oh, it's in the front of my mind. It's right there in 4K, baby.
Flashbacks, but Fudge is the biggest point that they need to target, and he has no flash. He's the man that they need to kill FPX, but C9 are covering him.
And again, I think the extra card that Cloud9 have to play, never mind, there it is.
We're committing so much damage now on the crit.
Committing
Doesn't even have
a
chance to
lot
run his own
of
aftershock,
stuff.
so very squishy.
And now
Cloud9
C9 is grouping up,
getting
trying
into
to
the
take
siege.
this
There's
bot
nothing
tier
on
2
the top side
tower.
for FPX.
Fudge has no flash. If they just 5-man dive onto him, they can get a guaranteed kill here.
want
I think
to
C9 know that they have to be
And
careful.
they're just going to
Cloud9
poke.
backing off. Cloud9 can see the force coming. Blabber just kind of teasing them, playing at the edge of madness. He knows if he overcommits, he dies, but if he plays on the edge, maybe he keeps FPX around so long that Crisp dies before the fight even starts. Both sides backing away, but if that fight
No,
had kicked
teleport
off,
coming
we
in
might
for
have seen
Price to
4 or 5
defend the
deaths
top.
on both sides.
How can you not love Blabber's playstyle? He's just
feeding
daring
himself.
them. He's like, do it, what? Chunking them down, daring them to go on him again because he has the safety of the ultimate. Xin is very deceptively, good at taking those fights. Everybody's well, accustomed to it now with Gore Drinker, with your ultimate. But I kind of like that where they're chunking them down and kind of baiting them into it because you just need that one overstep that will blow the game wide open.
He's feeling himself. He's playing with confidence, right? He knows FPX's limits, and he's showing it to them in their face in the way he plays the game. And it's just great to see what C9 are doing around the map, right? They push in mid, move bot, siege the bot tier 2, force FPX to respond. Perks TP's top to push out. They keep all 3 lanes pushed in. Perks has a global anyway, and Fudge's flash is coming back up soon, so they don't actually have to cover Fudge as much.
But the later we go, the higher the stakes get on some of these small decisions. Tension building. Kobe, you can't see him, but he's running in place. He wants to feel excited, but he's afraid. I understand the feeling well.
Excuse me, sir. I am the picture of calm and professional, reliable.
I didn't say it was professional.
I do want to bring up, though.
Sam, calm down!
Excuse me, sir. This is a Wendy's. I do want to bring up once again, the biggest difference to me, and what might help bring down the blood pressure of some North American fans at this moment, is that the difference between the previous game versus FPX and this one is that your split pushing, again, is afforded much more safety by the vision reveal of Twisted Fate. So now it is not as much on, okay, they have to do the steps of moving in to get the deep vision for the rotation first. You have a little bit of an extra out with the extra cooldown reduction here for Perks' ultimate. So they have a little bit more safety.
And it's a kind of deja vu from the last time they faced, because Tian's on Jarvan and because FPX have hard engage. They have one play to make over side lanes, and that's catch you and engage on you. Perks is playing a similar champ where you have a global and you have a flash to get out of these kind of lockdown CC abilities, so they should know from what happened last time around and why they lost, how to adapt and how to win this time around with the similar composition that FPX
Okay, now
have.
all of C9 is
That said, FPX always
Poison.
fishing.
is trying to
For
take
that
position
opportunity to
around the
engage and
Baron.
Catch out an isolated member. Cloud9 doing very well, never leaving any
Getting
one
vision
person
control.
roam alone.
And you can see Fudge on the bot side. He should be able to push in and take
Fudge
this
has
tier 2.
TP and
Nugare's
is
gonna go
in the
match. His
bot
only job
lane.
is not to be careful, right? If he sees them in mid,
And
he
now
can start
Nugare's
to take this tower. If
respond.
he doesn't, he's going to get collapsed on. C9 should know from their mistakes in the last couple of
I
games.
think Fudge
when
gets
to
this for
push
free,
these
yep.
towers.
And meanwhile, TF ults mid, and they're going to take mid tower again. And now Tien decides to engage. Cataclysm doesn't go out, but
I just like how you say his only job is to be careful, and he's
Perks.
face taking the turret.
Yeah, Perks used ultimate
tanking the
damage.
turret. The flag and drag from Tien. Equalizer goes out, puts Perks in a very bad spot. And now instantly LWX ults away and then flashes back to his team. But Crisp goes in and sadly gets taken down with no follow-up left from FPX.
This is huge. No, this is huge tempo. You got to push
And now
forward now.
C9, instead of backing, it seems like they're just going to push the mid tier 2. And the map is wide open for C9.
Again, FPX look for an opportunity. Again, FPX go for the wombo combo, but again, it does not pan out. C9 holding on to a 7K gold lead.
And I just love when games like this are played well. When you have these very clear, distinct, different playstyles of the champions locked in, you know, first 3 champions, as we talked about in Champ Select, we could already tell FPX going for a big wombo. They need to play off the synergies. They need to find those big fights and use the Rumble Jarvan early, but Cloud9 have to split the map. So much depends on the early, support and jungle finding success, and when you find that success, being able to then play it out into...
Let's see the replay here.
Like this.
Tien goes very aggressive
Just like
on
you said,
Perks.
he's using the ultimate
And
to
now
slow down
LWX,
FPX.
Wild Charm
Push out
from
the
Rakan
ultimate.
ulti,
Fudge sitting bot side
ults
too.
in,
And FPX are
forces
getting tired
to
of it.
back
They're playing
off,
against the
and then
same
Crisp
bots Dam almost played
ults
TFJs,
and
they're pulling them around the map,
engages, but
FPX
sadly there's
carving none of
no
it. They go
more
for engage, but it's just so
follow-up
scattered.
left
TF
from
first, Crisp
FPX.
afterwards, LWX in the middle diving in, getting exhausted. And FPX need to find a way to break these side lanes pushing in non-stop from C9.
Small things too, like Perks has been playing with ice in his veins. He's held his flash so late in so many of these skirmishes that he's baiting more and more FPX members in, and that has been turned around by C9 members. So even though he's not got any of the last hits, any of the kills, he's doing quite a good job.
C9's comp is all about globals and side lanes and single target damage. If they do drop the ball and they do get engaged on and lose Nash, they are really going to struggle. But as long
Now
as they keep
Blabber going in onto Tien. Tien flash, flag and drag, and then instantly gets down,
Finally
gets
fell.
killed.
Blabber's like daring him again, charges in, forces on
I don't know what Tien
and
was
had
thinking there. He
enough,
could have
so he tries
flag and drag
force it on
away
Cloud9. Huge
from
punishment.
C9
The rest
and
of
into
FPX
his team.
are staring at each
And
other
now they get
as
Dragon,
the
and it seems like they're just
Dragon
going to
and
take
the
Baron
slipping
here.
their fingers. Where's our jungler?
Yeah, Tien called Blabber's buff, but now that's going to be Infernal Soul
He
point for
won't.
C9.
He wasn't bluffing. He's got his whole
He
team
wasn't
of boys
bluffing. He
behind him.
had double aces, and now they're going to lose Nashford, I expect, as well, because 10 seconds on Tien, and Tien has been struggling so much this
And now
tournament.
C9 takes the Baron pretty fast, I believe.
From the finals,
Yep,
in these
and
mid-early
Vulcan
games
is
the
preparing to
National
flank.
Championship,
Perks
Tien is really
trying to look for a gold card. It hits Nuguri with a gold card and Vulcan with a great engage, and now Blabber is in the middle of 4 people. Crisp gets taken down. 3 people left from FPX. 2 people left. A double kill for Tristana. Jumps in, gets Nuguri. Nuguri gets taken down. Tien goes in. Cataclysm, but Sven gets away, but sadly gets the equalizer and gets taken down. And now C9, with 4 people alive, is poised to take a Baron for free.
For this one, Blabber will finish up the Baron.
And fantastic flank position from Vulcan. Engages the fight, and Blabber keeping the whole FPX team busy while everyone else is free hitting.
For the pick, force the fight for the rest of the team. As soon as he revives, runs back in, dies again. Name in lights and Cloud9.
And it's a Baron
And
for
back-to-back
C9.
must-win games.
Yeah, and the survivability tools that C9 can now have, right? Blabber has the stopwatch he can build towards GA. Perks can now start building Zhonya's.
Now let's see the
These
replay.
dive comps
Vulcan
start
doesn't
from
get
FPX
spotted
is
here, he's
running
out of
time.
vision.
And C9 had a free Baron
And
here,
then
but they just
Perks
want to turn
gold
because
cards
Vulcan's
Nuguri.
missing.
Vulcan
Great engage on the
engages
backside,
onto
right
2
side for
people.
Blabber to come and follow up.
Blabber
It's all about
flashes in,
rapid fire to keep
ults,
this fight
gets-
going. Ults behind them, rapid fire
keeps
onto
everyone
LWX,
busy.
targets
Crisp
that
gets
can
taken
follow
down.
great.
Exactly.
Next
You mentioned
is
it before, but
LWX.
Blabber's not bluffing.
And
He
then
has
2
the
Fudge
chase
and
from the
Sven
rest of the
gets
team right behind
take
him.
down
Tristana
Nuguri together.
jumping back
Cataclysm, but sadly Sven is playing Tristana. He can just jump away, but
And now
again,
we're gonna right out
sadly
of that replay.
Equalizer takes him down.
Cloud9, Baron Empowered recalls, and they've spent all
But
that money.
it's a
Yeah, and they've got such good side lanes to do it as
clean
well.
team
Fudge
fight from
pushing one,
C9.
Just give him vision. You can see Perks is already hovering around with ultimate up. FPX, the only way you can stop this siege is Rumble ulting waves or hard engages. So they're going to have to make one of
Now
the 2 decisions
FPX,
soon
I think,
when
is
C9
forced to
starts
make a
hitting on
play
targets.
here.
Nine pushing their vision line forward. 4 members here. You've got Jason.
They
on
have
the
to
bottom
make
side.
something
Slow,
happen,
controlled
because if
siege.
they
Cloud9
don't,
far enough ahead that they maybe can take a full-on
C9 is just going to take their base little by little.
Have poke, have Baron buff.
Now,
They
what
do
can
not
FPX do?
play this
FPX
match
has a
and
lot
take
of
their
tools to
time.
make something happen.
Target selection is key here for FPX. Obviously, Fudge has no flash, but he has
And then
stopwatch.
Blabber goes in,
Defense lines. Look at the
Tien
stopwatch
flags
from
and
C9.
drags away.
They need to be careful. Perks has flash coming
And
up
this
as
is
well.
Tristana, takes down turrets very fast. Blabber gets onto Crisp. And the inhibitor is dead. And Tien in a very bad position there, but he's alright for now.
But C9 might just try to end the game.
It seems like C9 is trying to end the game.
Threaten it, but now they've lost Vulcan's ultimate. Crisp has flash. C9 could just back
Now
off here,
it's
but
a
it looks like they're
complete
going
5v5. They're not backing up. They just have to wait for the next wave, and then they can push in.
They're getting zoned away. It's rapid fire cannon as well. Waiting, biding their time. FPX need to make a decision soon.
FPX, if you're going to make a play, do it right now.
One tower will fall. Now
Tower Cataclysm goes into Sven, but Sven instantly flashes away. And now the follow-up from Blabber takes down Tien.
Back to the top side, Cloud9 again, not overcommitting, not
It's a
diving the tower,
5v4.
up to the top
C9
side,
is
ready
in the
to keep
middle
siege
of
going.
FPX's base, while mid and top inhibitor turret is still up. Now, Vulcan going in. Crisp gets almost taken down. The second Nexus turret is down. Doinby is in a very bad spot there. And it's a 5v3 and Nexus is dead. C9 wins the game. NA versus LPL.
This time around, they get the win over FPX.
C9.
Honestly.